I'm going to be out here doing this reading. Let's see. I know you guys want to see the cards, but okay. Don't the ducks fly north or south or some shit like that for the winter or the summer? They should be migrating soon enough. So the message that I have for you all today is the process has begun. And what is that process? Let's talk about this. This is the process of the scores being settled, that wheel of fortune turning, destiny settling in, that four of wands energy, that hangman energy settling in. Because the hangman energy too is altering one's state of consciousness and position in order to activate that polar body, which is the etheric body, to be in control of their spiritual body while in the physical. A lot of that is happening right now. The process is kicking in, but how is it kicking in for some? For some of us, we're going through the process like nothing ever happened, able to integrate because we went through that dark night of the soul. We did our healing work. For other people, they're just now realizing the chasm that they have to cross in order to get into that integration, to be in alignment with source and not be experiencing karma and chaos and destruction in their life. These karmics are realizing that the chaos and the destruction that they wanted to reap out into the universe is now coming back to them, and it's not fun. Also, too, on another hand, we also are recognizing the ways in which we've been impacted by these games and what the next level of healing and work for us has to begin as well. And what's our process too, not just for the karmics, for us as well, both sides, because then you don't want to get calcified and be try and become one of the karmics. No, 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 we ain't fit to do that. But you'll know when it's happening because you become more and more in proximity to the parameters. That's how you know. 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 We're gonna do that one. We're gonna do that. Start doing that as well too. That's how you know. Anyways, I was gonna say thank you for those of you who are watching. My name is Daisy, aka Professional High Priestess. The Spiritual Warfare Academy is back on. Decks are back in stock, and USC, the book that I just dropped out for, or guide, you call it guide, zine, etc., on how to read spell work in tarot readings. Okay. Because I know a lot of people are like, okay, I can't get the spiritual warfare deck. Well, there you go, right there. That you can use that and the spiritual warfare deck, or you can just use that to help yourself until you get that deck, or you get some other type of help for yourself. Okay. So, anyways, let's keep on going into this reading. What messages do you have regarding the process has begun? It says channel courage. Yeah, to cross the rest of that chasm that you have to cross, or finish the rest of the journey that you have to finish, or recognize the road ahead. Ooh-wee. I feel that solar plexus tingling, so let's take a deep breath in. Out. Okay. We're moving forward. That's been released. That knots are being released, ties are being released, bonds are being released, cages are being lifted, shackles are being broken, entities are being banished, clouds are being removed, fog is being dissipated. Okay. Glass is being removed, mirrors are being inverted or turned the other way. Stones are being thrown, repelled and ricocheted back to sender. All of that is happening right now on top of us integrating into this new self. What does this mean now that we've traversed the spiritual war? What does that mean for ourselves? And for those of you who may come to find out that you maybe are still traversing it and there's still maybe a ways to go, or that you're going to get a break and you're going to continue on. We did talk about that. What does that look like too? What's the process? That's why it says channel courage. It's asking you all those questions right now. Solar plexus, solar plexus. The funny thing is I'm sitting on a yellow blanket. It says, listen to your body. Yeah, what we were just talking about with this solar plexus energy. How are you now? How has this changed you? How has this transformed you? How have you learned a Saturnian lesson with the world card energy? How have you found your four faces? Just as that chariot that came down to Ezekiel had four faces, what are yours as well? What is your angel code on planet Earth? That's the energy that you're walking into. Remember, we're talking about you're getting your dragon, your energy field is being attuned. What does that look like though, every day, day to day? So that you don't slip back into the calcification of that other body, the physical body. Stay in your etheric body. That's where we're moving into. We're transforming into that level, because then we go to different dimensions. What body are we traveling in there? The other bodies. You have the physical, yeah, but there's more other bodies. Come on now. And it says here, let's see, what messages do you have? What messages do you have regarding the process has begun? What does it say right here? It says, be in process. Wow. 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 Yeah. Be in process. Yeah. Because it's a process and it's unfolding right in front of you. Because these are keys to the streets that you're about to get, that you have and you're about to get, because they wanted you to step foot onto this frontier in this territory in order to forge the way forward for others. Sometimes it's that type of energy too. Like, fuck, I may not have a guide here, but I'll be able to try to walk this as best as I can in an upright position to show everybody how it's done. Yeah. Yeah. There's that too. There's that too. And breathe in and out. It says receive. Yeah, receive, because you're about to be in the receiving space. Hathor energy, overflowing milk and honey. Energy field on 100. Yeah, dragon popping, higher dimensions, you're becoming aware of them and their influence in the material realm. You're seeing all the different nooks, crannies, and holes that they use to infiltrate and access you. You're seeing the silent war. Yeah, you're in the process of it right now, so you're seeing it. So this is like, oh, this is even valuable, because now in the next level, I know how the game is played, and they're going to be asking me for keys to the streets, but you have to have gone through it. Initiation energy. Some of you guys, this is already done, but these karmics are trying to prolong it, and it's over, because that's why it says let time take a new shape. Yeah, it's time. It's time for time to take a new shape, for destiny to go, for the wheel of fortune to turn, that wheel to turn. Yeah. And that's what has to happen here right now. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, that's why it says let time take shape here. Yeah, because it's over. The game is over. The karmics have to be in process of the fact that the game is over. And anything more is just bringing hell and hot water onto their head. The entities are returning. The sicknesses are settling in. The depression is rampant. The addictions are ramping up as well, and intensifying and deepening because of their bullshit and fuckery. The spell work is also intensifying in order to get away from their karma. But that's just bringing more karma. The logic is now settling in. The rerouting of the nervous system has set in now. Reptilian mind has taken over. The principality has already been shut down, but they still continue to go. They won't let the process sit in. So now they're going in suicide mission mode. You see how that ends up working? So now your job is just to sit back and be in process. Look, there's a dragon file right there. Confirmation. Boom. There we go. There we go. There we go. What do we have right here? Love the mind. Give it space. Boom. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, and these karmics are realizing that they've been in the wrong factory the whole time, building up fuckery and chaos and mess, chasing for clout, or not taking control of their life, or wanting to take control of other people's lives. Weird games and dynamics, and psychological conundrums and complexes. Because the mind doesn't have any space, because it's filled with fuckery and chaos, and then it keeps on attracting more. I'm tired of living with demons because they're always inviting more. The process is right here. They're recognizing their process to how they got to where they are in the first place. Now the reality is settling in that they can't escape their karma, that they're going to have to sit in it. It's like sleeping with a wet blanket. They try to put the blanket on you. No, it's yours. You lay in this bed. You lay with that wet blanket. It's yours. You took yours and you took that. You took it like bitter medicine. Now they're going to have to take theirs and they're going to feel away. What messages do you have? Be in process. What messages do you have? The process has begun. Yeah, you're also loving your mind. You're giving it more space. You're going to other dimensions, realizing that the material world is not just the only one. That there is no, you're not bounded. You're limitless, especially with the energy that's in the air, Aquarius, stuff like that. You're the trendsetter. You make the rules. What messages do you have? Be in process. It's different. It's a whole game now. They can't stop you. They can't do anything to you to stop your flow, stop your bag. Stop your movement. Stop who you are on this planet. No matter how many restrictions they try to put in front of you, you break them. You're moving past boundaries. Now you're immune to the boundaries. How about that? It says breathe deeper. Yeah. Then it says the unknown as a portal. Boom. Exactly. Yeah. You went through the portal. Now you're coming out on the other side. Let's see what this is about with the Harry Potter deck. Clarify this unknown as a portal. It says the Page of Swords, right? Clarify the unknown as a portal. Yeah, a lot of these karmics are getting news too. They're getting bad news. They're realizing they're reprobate. The Page of Swords is my reprobate card. Page of Wands is reprobate too. The pages are the reprobates. Yeah, Ten of Cups right here too. The group of them, the whole lot of them. Your family, your friends, they're realizing it now too. Yeah. Right. They realize that that you walked into the unknown. They couldn't. They realize that they are on a bus unknown to wherever they're going. That they're on some bus that has no destination really. In Nigeria, there's this bus that's called Last Chance Bus. You get on that bus, they'll take you to go take a sacrifice. Some of these karmics are realizing that they got on that type of bus because they chose to do follow, or they chose to play zombie. and be low vibrational. Now that's the process that they're in. Reactivating ancestral karmic energies while you're breaking them. The ones that they try to send to you, all the cycles of hurt and pain and chaos, they're living that now. They feel some type of way. Well, I hope you do. Yeah, you got the Queen of Swords with the big rat right here. Yeah, realizing that there are rats and rodents and dogs. Rats, ducks, dogs, and pigs. They're realizing now their stock. They're realizing now what channel they're really on. They thought that this was maybe HGTV where they put on display all the fancy jewelry and necklaces, or they thought that this was some Stars or Hulu or HBO type of special or something like that. They're realizing now that they may be even at best BET Uncut with their fuckery and their lifestyle. They're realizing the process of how they got there now. Trash TV, Love and Hip Hop, all that type of fuckery. They're realizing where they're at now, what channel they're really on, because they thought they were on a whole different channel. They didn't know what channel that they were on. They didn't know. Clarify, let time take shape. Clarify, let time take shape. You got the Five of Wands, yeah, because the conflict and the chaos. You got the Sword of Truth right there, though. Right. This is the Sword of Gryffindor, exactly. Think of it also as an Excalibur stone. Only few can pull that stone. It was only, I think it was just one person that can pull that stone out of the rock. All of them tried to do it. It didn't work. They're realizing the process now. They had to have the keys to the streets. They didn't. You realize that you have the keys to the streets. You can take the sword out of the rock because you did your work. You let time take a new shape, change into a new vibration, change into a different creature. You got the Two of Swords energy right here. Lies being exposed. Yeah. Truths is being formed in the spiritual world. Alliances being made. Integration happening with the Two of Swords energy. No longer being split in consciousness or in your decision. These karmics too realizing their own self, their own bipolar nature, their own split behaviors. Yeah. The process has begun for everyone. Take heed. You'll make it through the process. Just remember that it is one. Even on those days where it's like, what the fuck is this entirely? Remember, you're walking into the unknown. It's a portal. So you're going to have to figure it out. Sift through it. What would you do if? Who would you call on if? What ancestor would you activate to help you with? Think of it like that. Emulate, edify, then put it into action. That's what's happening right now. That's the process that's happening. And it's happening for all of us. These karmics too are realizing too that they should have been building up their spirituality and their game and their long-term plan instead of playing games. The proof is in the pudding. The fruit on the trees have sprung forward. Let's see what happens. This is the process for everyone. What process did you follow? It's like the hen, the red hen with her chicks. The we has been separated from the chat. This is the process we're going. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you all so much for listening. Bye.